Mame ma chef we nyina akwa abason confambra showdown jumedie so Kumasi online TV, Thick TV. And I face to the friends of Ken TV and Nefia Dayase wa majimedra de ekwaso me maimu and I start brave day ever the somo nene de kan make sure so be subscribe to the channels no e de ama me wi a share video we e de ama wonu bi na afi comment section ase no adwenche bia da wo ho bia no wo de afa honom e de ama me na ekwa fia de 3 PM a communicators baba betina seneja ya twetwe enkomo ede afade ekoso ewe ye mangana saso edamre ko nanim no nsama hodro aba wankrata ne nyina no hana ATP obato ne bo na wa pensen ni nyina mu ede amaye nansam ne de abusua na ye fiada ena doso so ntine mensa momre kura ye ntinra nsam ne mu mesi enro na watwe pepepa yewra kompre ko in Japan Oba ntia wo be kasa yo say NPP amanyokuo no obema wo mu second showdown na fitibra kompre ko be kasa asemwe wa trendia dia besti ne enrada me ye showdown be ka kire mu nyina say e ya de chese NPP amanyokuo no next meeting e kwosho sama hodo na jese e koba mafu bi ani abre yampam Kennedy da Kennedy nwura party no Kennedy SA party no ni ade next meeting no ekọ so successful just and some who drabusua ekọ so next meeting na enyasem geto amatra si metrobobo na mapese ni nyina mu ede amamum obi bekase adentina na ya sewa bra beba betira si bia wo defend eye Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan na nia wo bekasa so na nipa no na no yenie yete ha ena Kennedy Trinity say wo kwa contest say nyame be mana kwanya no na delegate so ba to aba de amana na ka waba aba be ya flag bearer e de ama party no in 2023 in fact MPP for afa compare ko wan che no kra eniama Kennedy aye tokwa hudra wa in the name of the party wo mu label the 10 cents of Kennedy fast forward ye kwato aba Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ededi nkuni ba na ededi atama na ekwa compare ko so no na ehwie papa I remember some me see you but na video man say ye interview bi ma see you kra ka say a compare ko hwe ye na 2024 election no e mane nkogina simpie show ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enkoye campaign entisai nipa bebre na just wo mo dono no dodo na ebe so ma disappointed in him ya kan ya na compare ko ntie 2024 kodi Bawumia yakwato aba je se MPP di ntwopoto yi yakwawie yo sai Kyei Mensah bonsu no wo mo kekan ebe point finger say na makompre ko hine Japan show ena MPP amanyoko election no wo mo eweye fast forward to 2025 eneja yete ha na yenim sanka ade de yato aba wia bibi akono ye hye bibi ase afri fom yato police station de na yaba ayi constituency na afie didi so asa na yaba be select obi a obeba flag bearer from nowhere MPP amanyoko wade wam set top to down approach omudi kan akwa select obi obeba be wam flag bearer ansana wam aba beto police station aba no ye mo bi say ne de ya no na agese bibia ya no be kan ye hu ya na ye se da bi sa top to down approach ankrofo ye ni abra wam de abanyina no eye kwan bia wam beso wam ya no wam sa repeat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia san say wam hwe election 2024 said ye vote no anko ye no wam hwe said ye Ghana for bebre na abu efu a enya dia se Bawumia wam ekase wam kwa akoto from police station a obesa so enya na wam believe so bi say nipa ne baba akwa woni nkunim yese na ye former president Kufuor okomienu na na adodan kwa Kufuor okomiensa nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e wo se yesa so mana kwanya no na osaso ekobiom eno ne top to down approach ebusua wam de ba ya afia kompre kokogitu mu brand kogitu mo say ya wedu twum ni engineer kwabene je Japan mu nyina no wam gitu mu na during the prime minister nyina ye nim sa asem we dada say edidi atama wam hwie ye edigu yewra kompre ko in Japan so na nya asam ketua se bia bo so no de nwram nim nyasa che ne ye bie ne tirimu obekọ koka madafaka che sensam ne de abubruja ye mu bia ne ye di akompre ko achi ye dwa star bia bi se ekwanya MPP amanyoko no selecting a flag bearer wam de fa so enya kwampa esan se emre bi beba ebe affect party ni ye papa and akompre ko in Japan so de one of the individuals MPP wam kita dompa dia eyeyewra Kennedy ntire di atam na at least don't ma mudi bomia wone ne kola no enkasa se de ebe ya wo nyina no ebeba fom yakoka ya ba omia munu ya kumu ose enye ono enye ne ya ba be kire ne de wonye na enye wo mu nso enim na wo ballot paper so no ba omia nim ena wo ballot paper so nti ya forget na de obi aka bia no ye ntumunda afi wo medi akompre ko ire Japan na temsa ni akwakoto abawie na ba omia ba bedi nkulima akompre ko decide se sisi ade de menkasa memmawa menye bibia na we na wo di ni birthday afali hu sensam ni ade akompre ko beto bomba NPP force wo mo ntiase sa akompre ko aba bonten aba be kasa afali military hospital 8 years a wo mo ba be mu no wo ma nye bibia amfa ho ene wo mo hyase Kennedy say party no yampam Kennedy o na sasem we ebushia medical ya kadada say no human being born of a woman ebetumi apam Kennedy akompre ko in Japan a free party ma just one akasa mu no e decide say I am done with the party. I don't want to have anything to do with the party. Sentisa obi eno hono mo betumi apam Kennedy na me wo video bi esekuleti asa video no efri Kofi Akpalu ho Kofi Akpalu in 2020 obeka che Ghana for say someone like him deserves so obeba be yam mampani into the Ghana for 2024 the same Kofi Akpalu side chan ho beka che Ghana for say he deserves so obeba be yam mampani and this is someone ebushia ye ka 16 regions na ni vote kura boma endu 200 and ne Kofi Akpalu ababonte ka kire NPP for said they should sack Kennedy akompre ko in Japan na de bia no growing up na yempeni for ta akakase bi se uhu obi a wafu ni tin wafu fita na bodue fu fita sa nipa no o wonyansa yie papa na so enne Kofi Akpalu prove me wrong Kofi Akpalu mama ba beti ase se enyo bi a ni tin wafu fita na sa na bodue hu wafu fita bia ene wonyansa Namwada Kofi Akpalu twa ne ho be ka kire Ghana for say NPP amanyoko ne beso wo mu win 2028 election dia e wo se wo mu de Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan be san say akompre ko yin Japan kita members no Ghana for yada no Ghana for dono wo ba wo mu beto abade ama no ene the same Kofi Akpalu a obi a wo so ono no one political party anka onipa daseni in his right senses asabi adwini ye adwuma no ade ba ko wo so ye ne se bosha wodro anka NDC amanyoko le share Ghana for ne wo mu nisho no anka Kofi Akpalu eye na sedie se nko no ye flag bearer so de ma ono ne political party obeka kire Ghana for say NDC for dada mo NDC for to me mo ntine mention no me ya presidential material ntine 2028 dra monto abamfa mame na so ne Kofi Akpalu ne jawo no ne political party na to nchen ono ne political parties your friend say LPGO say dey we jam no ne dia to nchen enne Kofi Akpalu de nya ne ho ka kire Ghana for ka kire MP before ne say wo mun kopame yi Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ne free party ne mu na mo be ka ya NDC amanyoko ba ba mu wo mo hyase se wo mo cheche MPP fo ni bia wo medi abro enne ye be se Kofi Akpalu se wo nye MPP ni a eba ne sai na NDC fo ba ya wo mo cheche MPP fo wo medi sika wo mawie sika ama o my God na aboka no wo Kofi Akpalu ya che wo ka ho eba ne sai bra bonte na bra be kire masa wo ko na wo kwaji sika bi akopa be bitina se wo ko na wukwaji usike bia go and look for somewhere and sit. Don't try cry the biarada. Don't ever in your life try so beba bonten aba be catch obi so obi pam Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan in free party because nobody can do that. Nti are you sure say your man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for instance say one year president now we have flag bearer the money party or beba bonte aba be ka MP before some say yampam Kennedy in free party na just say Kofi Akpalu na kasa no there is a connection between him and an MPP 2024 yet ha and say yakopeke ballot papers so we can say numbers here womo ebobo na we ko choose nti choose here sa number na obe choose no na be kire baby a obekọ akoda mo be kai some issue be raise say sa number 1 na MPP amanyoko nu wo moda no Kofi Akpaloo na kopeke sa number 1 no was san ye de ma MPP and they ye bisa Kofi Akpaloo say what is the connection between him and the MPP and ne papa penny to say wa anka umpo na obekire wo mo de wo mo nya because enne no MPP nya akono MPP atete aprapansa enne wo Kofi Akpaloo na wo bekire say yampam Kennedy na sabi MPP fo nyansa fo bi anima wo mo ma wo nyansa so mbepam Kennedy ana Kofi Akpaloo, how far with your presidential ambition? And now what's na say adwin wo hu say nyansa ye dibu mind wo nni bintin wo ntumi mbebu mind no wo try your possible best of do ho be fole MPP ye ka kire wo say when you try to speak against Akompre in Agyapong we will come after you. It is not because we love Kennedy. It is not because he is Kennedy, but because he is someone that who say the only person who can save Ghana now. Yeah, ma compare ko hine Japan ni wansa. Ya betina fidie ma ba boy yansa no aka say ye hu yaka ye ma papa be ya mampani. The base movement gusu ahwe nim say 2028 papa be ba be ka ye hu ne ye de kokromoti ne beto abade ama no. It's wo political party na watene say wo hye na say nko baby my friend. Go and sit down. Go and focus on yourself. Don't ever in your life try to disrespect Kennedy Akompre in Agyapong because if you do it, we will definitely come after you. Kofi Akpaloo nsem no enfemra sesia.
No, a general secretary. They sack him. And before we quite a chomo, Akoya or on Laura MPR. Bit only one chomo. But and this we. Let me tell you, MPP 2016 election. Omo yi Paul Afoku. Kobna Agyapong. And Same Crab. Omo you flip. He said, Omo suspend the woman. About your party no Party came to win an election. MPP, if they are serious and they want to win the next election,
online.
They should fire Kyei Mensah. Yes. Unless they don't.
We need
exactly
2020.
Exactly. They shouldn't allow somebody extra party anymore. It will be a cowards. And it will affect them. I just saw here Juma. What be a Juma? No be a Juma. What you make Juma pa? But what do bro? Now I'm on it. Fire him.
Who just say Canada will do or more bro?
And that's why I'm not a can. What's my him? I'm a team never so okay. As well can National no correct. As well kind none do kind no correct.
Is it no in a DD no be kind of more?
I no police don't kind on our can and the problem. Now we find a team no kind any papa jadi.
MC Kofi Akpaloo no, and it is so funny because nobody in his right senses would compare someone like Kennedy Akompre in Agyapong to Paul Afoko and the remaining names are Woboboye. Say 2016 wamo pame wamo and wamo pame wamo to me win election. Take note to say before as a MPP be win 2016 election, Ghanaians were tired of the NDC. And as at that time, na ya man penny and na water show no na mebu no no show. And na dum so so dokro Ghana for na say Ghana for wa ho chirem Ghana for bre. And na MPP that time we the free senior high school. Ya ba mo mabeko school free, mo mabeko school free. And na sike system ni munti no Ghanaians decided say yen so MPP amanyoko ni hwe na yen hwe say wo mo ba be man pam free senior high school no wo mo de beba ya. The message they were taking no and I said the message they were talking about na that time na message na no odin and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not taking any message ebema Ghana for ho be pre wo mo say yenkoto aba. And I always say this say can politics be na ye no sa politics no etwem and politics foforo and meburu a wo man wo mani ate wo mani abie wo ma bete politics na say nti say wa adwe ya say ye pampola foko na ye suspend engineer Kwame Agyapong na party ne ba power nti ne pam Kennedy na party ne samra power. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia himself knows say if they decide to sack Kennedy Akompre in Agyapong, NPP would definitely go down. And now the next meeting I say ye hu nkrofo bi Say me kasa me kind womo dodo na they are less than 10. Na next meeting na koso wo Alisa Hotel. Na samrantie we say a demonstration na no womo yo. Say ya den yo womo anko an womo nim. Na banners ena na ekitekita womo a ya print atro so say Ken Agyapong must go and na just say Kennedy akompre ko in Agyapong. Yampa me nim free party num sa banner no ena na ekita womo. Na womu ye dede bebre, womu ye niema bebre. Na no lesa na afenyo markings. Right after the neck meeting na walk no, some rantie we decided so womu be blockade afenyo markings from leaving that place because they feel say e was sick neck decide say yam pump Kennedy akompre ko in Agyapong. Afenyo markings em free, nobody gas e wo honom so de rantie ye bo womu style bia abushia. And the funny thing is the very people who are doing say Ken must go no. If you ask them say edebe poten na kumpre ko in Agyapong na yentia yampa me Kennedy, none of them is having the sense to speak on what Kennedy has done in tia yampa mu womo na me hu womo anam si ye hiafo ma oni bi ma Dr. Mahmoud ba mi amma one will live a comfortable life. Afanyama Kensema, they are living a comfortable life. Kennedy akompre ko in Agyapong ma, they are living a comfortable life. Wo ohieni na akompre ko in Agyapong decide say or could the amount said ye be ya won be complete for the military hospital. Now wo ya dia ye to be the way free srem abe say aba be piem hospital no. Ken must go. And I was wondering, say, we all know Alisa Hotel say, Obian to me sorry keke enko PM wo honum so akwa demonstration. Because some rantie and yam rantie bia, wo mu sefata say ye local hotel se kra ni ade, wo metumi step foot there. And then me some big question say Sabanness na ekite amrantie because amrantie na wo hono nyina nobody can afford say na yesi bibia ye na maami on 500 cedis grandma one and omje obi e hono mo benya 500 cedis into sabanna no wine na print ye and MPP for agenya wo mo say ye nkola wo krom ha and if upo bi na wa boni one na upo bi na wa boni shake wo betina ba compare ko ye na Agyapong shake. And I want him say mo be Ken must go. Naka Kennedy wapo na you are joking. I grow your friend I grow. E wo MPP fu ani so. And na da me hu Dr. Mahmoud ba mi ane kwala ne ba ko fanti comedy me hu ni video bi and frankly speaking na me sorry. And some man who can say said ye mani abre Ken must go. Muna mu ye dede no. Muna mu di ba mi echi amu ye dede. Mu amu MPP mu amu ye dede no. Anye bia ye kase mu ba ko provide 2,000 Ghana cedis a. Fanti comedy bi sase mu di we na betumi raise that money. The sacrifices this man has done for the party. And the party need to me nyina ya. Small boys, and the funny thing is, most of the people there, they are from the northern region. One me a man pussy for Dr. Mahmoud ba mi ani krom for Sam Rantie na wo mu be gina ho ekite tabana Ken must go ni nyina no wo mu yesrem for na sebi. I am not here to disrespect any tribe. Neither am I here to disrespect any region, but ya beka no kure say northern region ya man penis excellency John Dramani Mahama honum no free ya kan say Harry na idushu honum no free muntaka honum no free Dr. Mahmoud ba mi abedi 8 years honum no free munko honum enebre ni bia bei ya wo kro ni bi wo honum ma sebi wo mo ne mwa na no nsuo wo fom munko hongo hwe a teacher for the honma ye posti wo mo honoma say ekunya kwala kura betena sukura wo classroom kran ebi ni ho nkola ne sesa blocks no mo de besifom no matena so ne ya kire wo ma de nti se wo free northern region na se bi wo ma wo nyansa ne nya adwuma na wo put the government on their toes say mo mbra no mo beye bibi wo mo region e fama mo na beba betena honom na kwabra ne a okodi ama wo no ba bi a waduri Kennedy e wo yade obetumi akobi mema kosa yade ne ma ne kura wodro na kura ni Ghana nti ke ye ka akompre ko has got nothing to lose So numpo and now decided say I am no longer going to do politics. Kennedy Akompreko in Japan, he has got nothing to lose. Obe live a comfortable life. Obe did dia wope, obe nom dia wope, obe tumi ato kasa wodra wope. Ba one year ni kwashia kwa biba. You can't even provide 3 square more a day for yourself. When you walk up here, Walisa Hotel, Ken must go, Ken must go. Messi, we ya Bama or MPP, ni mwa also Bama yedra. Come out and say we have sacked Kennedy Akompreko in Japan and see what will happen to your party. Yanko na yansha and rada emnante ya woman bre ya Ken must go demonstration from Koye. Yansha be infamous.
Commencez online.
MPP first. MPP first. MPP is our life. MPP is our life. Party first. Party first. MPP is our life. Party first. Ken must go. 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 We need justice. Ken must go. 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 Ken must go.
What he can do without Kennedy Japan. We don't even understand what is so special about Kennedy Japan. The neck don't want to talk the truth. The same this neck kick Kobina and Afoku. Why they cannot kick Kennedy? He have to go. Because he have to go. He have to go. He have to go. He has to go and leave this party because what he's saying is killing this party. We have to wake up and protect this party.
What does he say that is killing the party?
He's killing the party because he's telling false. He's selling false. He's saying that at very levels and all what manner he's been saying. He went on air and said that he is going to kill this party. He's even not going to follow the party again. So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Somebody who came out and tell the people that he's not fool to follow you again. So why are we going to maintain him?
When you say Ken must go, what exactly are you expecting?
We don't need him. He has to go. We are sick and fed up with him.
Yes.
He's selling a lot.
This is the financier of the party, you are aware.
Why? How many? He used to give us the check. He give the party. How much did he give the party? He should come and tell us, and we will also bring the contract the party has given it to him. He and his wife.
Yes.
There were been committee chairmen. So he was there. He was doing everything. The contract they give it to him is far plenty. So what else? What else did he want? Please, we don't need him in the party anymore. Yes. The leaders will do the necessary thing and protect this party. Or else, what will happen will happen.
Yes.
Nobody will go out here until they get the rest.
What can spend anybody here? Yes, yes, you take it. You must go. You must go. You must go. You must go. You will go and leave the party.
Secretary Japan, Baba Kaja, so on a jai. Say a permanent son or not the Kajas were jai. Chair, young pre. It's NPP for money Kennedy BB Amufa Commando, Naked Japan, Opo, and Obega party at Wama. Unquote. Chair. Kennedy Japan, why you so crap by a CN Sabin nom. Kennedy Japan. So one the man NPP for one, yes, one fan and Naked Japan, Obega party Namay. Secretary Japan, NPP for penny for, and the other Musro. Musia wa demo amoka se Kennedy Japan ogu party no ade na mutimi ma abonte me kan che se Kennedy Japan ogu party no na musia wa tutu dia na moka emema mudi konkonsa me se mo make sure se Kennedy Japan mapam no ane sare ande de besibesi
but yeah information aya tene se Kennedy Japan obeton ya party no ama NDC ya te se obuasi goldfish concession bia dama mine omo de ama Ibrahim no Kennedy Japan so abede why abede against Kennedy so concession so nsɛm a party for no sɛ ɔbɛtɔn yɛ party no sɛ anokorɛ sɛ wɔabɛdi pɛ concession a ɛwɔ ɔboase no a ɔboase goldfish a ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ betray a ɔbɛtɔn yɛ party no akɔ so Ken must go. I stand with that. Say information a yɛate allegedly sɛ Ken abidi sɛ ɔpɛ ɔboase goldfish mining sector ɔmo mborɔfo no ɔmo tama so. This is what we hear. So I don't think the party no youth no yeni abre say yes Ken must go.
MCNT enrada eye enkrofo a wo mokoye Ken must go no ena yetie wo mu nsem nyina no na wo hwe last person a wo kan ye no o si wo maka akire wo mo say the people who sent them, who are part of the NPP, who are NPP leaders, so suma wo mo so wo mo begina Lisa hotel ho emeye Ken must go no aka akire wo mo say Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ba beton NPP e dia ma NDC inti nipa ba kope. If a single human being can destroy NPP like this, then imagine sending followers never come NPP be kwa kodru hi. What's a yes, I said, make us uncle for him go ye de Ken must go near the NPP phone penny for be shady. And the last guy that spoke has exposed them. Kennedy only just say he may say on should be so and also on your politics be ma compreko obedidi a compreko obeto fie obeto car ye mene humienu any ye bebre politician, he has over 7,000 workers. Ababi ba be share about 24-hour economy. Ababi ba you when you be 8 years ababi wa be me napko 700 Ghana cedis simple. Na wo mtu mintia. We kwa dia hono na weni abre. Kyei must go. Munko pam no. Nenra e wo neck meeting na se no. Na nabi kasaye. Na nabi din sembebre na tudwa wo kire se yade agese petition dia wo munsa kebi ankasa. Na neck meeting and rather no wo decide say what did you know about disciplinary committee anim. The disciplinary committee and she say na 2 weeks time formation bi a wo hobiano wo mo enfambra na mi bisa say disciplinary committee bi wo ho a ena bra na abronya DC ani abra no odi Kennedy atem as a bunu regional chairman went to me anchor Shane Abrantie we Ebra na kwa kedi atam no so ye MPP ni or ye member of it went to me akwonhye no na no de ya NDC amanyoko monkola yi hye aseso mu didi atam a ye che wo mu no mu be ka che ye say freedom of speech na ye dia freedom of speech no Kennedy de oni akwanya so be express no ho ana. And I am wondering say how dare the MPP to tell Kennedy to keep quiet. Who can tell Kennedy say emane nkasa afọ military hospital na ye me no mi ye taxpayers money and o mu di see here. Kennedy
Oh yes, we had petitions from some individuals, party people, and then also even some members of parliament. So constitutionally and procedurally, National Executive Committee and National Council referred the matter to the Discipline Committee, which is chaired by Honorable Mohata, former Roads Minister. And we have also given them timelines. We said 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, they must present their report to the National Executive Committee through the General Secretary. So we are waiting for their work. We have referred all the petitions to them. We have given them 2 weeks to report back to National Executive Committee and National Council.
I mean, I'm wondering, that means that for NEC and the National Council, you must find at least some level of merit to not throw it away and refer to the Disciplinary Committee, right?
I mean, once they are petitions,
online.
What is important is that you have to refer, whatever the merits are. So refer the matter to the Disciplinary Committee. The most important thing is that the report from the Disciplinary Committee will be a subject matter for NEC and the National Council to consider afterwards. And that is where we can really speak to it. So as it stands now, the position is that we have referred all petitions received regarding Honorable Kennedy Agyapong's comment to the National Discipline Committee, and we have given them 2 weeks because we wanted to really make sure that in 2 weeks we deal with this matter. So in 2 weeks, National Executive Committee will receive the report, and then we will again convene a meeting for us to discuss these matters.
How many petitions are we talking about, and from where?
I mentioned that some individuals, some party people, and then also some members of parliament as well. Yes.
But how many are we talking about? Do you know how many petitions?
No, not at all. We were just told that there have been some petitions, and from some party persons, and then also some members of parliament.
You're also voting on some level of elections next month. What was the discussion around it, and then also what are expectations of that particular elections?
Yes, we received report from the regions. This is the constituency elections. We have open nominations. In fact, some are even going through their vetting processes. We anticipate very smooth, very clean exercise.
Online
formed elections committee headed by some national, representatives, and so far I think that it's been very good. It's been very clean, and we are expecting smooth elections, just as we have experience with the presidential primaries and then the polling station elections. Although we've been having some pockets of incident here and there, but largely we can say that it's been very fruitful, and we anticipate that these elections will go through. Next month in July, in August we'll be having the regional elections. In September we'll be having the national elections as well.
All right, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
MCN na bi na yetie ne nsem nyina na ba wo che se yade petitions ahodo e ba ye nyina no wo mo e de akopie mu e wo disciplinary committee ya che se disciplinary committee for e ba betira semi show na 2 weeks time wo mo the report e de ababa to neck na fe neck ehun se Kennedy ye ba pame no anase ye ba suspend no anase ye be ja ne sa na me say NPP before the woman no wa mo ho and wo mo sere because baby and ne party ne duru no party ne nya akono enipa bebre na eninje party ne ho. A lot of people are no longer interested in the party, and so then time we used to say NPP they are party of intellectuals. So NPP they are party for lawyer for doctor for and nation crophobia di party nechi. And nation baby NPP akwakodura ye gusu asoso san crofo we so. Kaneni say na NPP tie. Kaneno say na NPP tie na. MCA yenkwa omane so na ye ne fojo enko twetwe enkomo. Fojo, good afternoon. Hello, otemenka.
Meto nkapa ba ko online.
Okay, bacho bibia boko de.
Nyame adom bibia boko.
Yeda obo ade ase na wie de ye frewa eja enrada neck meeting ase na yenya ne ntie se enkrofukuo bi akwa petition eya wo mo se akompre ko yin Japan yampa me no emfa free party no na ye hwe se de won so ebra na ye wura akompre ko hwe nim so beba be flag bearer de ama party no na wudi mu ntintima esa so ekasa edema ne de asem we beto mountain wo so mu sein.
Okay, many of them are saying, we are making our number to chief for a chief or platform in
Joso.
Imagine, the message I can say, the are not the and then,
online.
We are here today. Nipe demand this year, I contact for Japan, honorable, every MPP. No, because I said you, I am you could in I don't.
Yeah.
Now, they be doing this position. No, we demand the say. Give me a person like honorable upon 20 people, then we should be concerned. W will be a winning the beyond MPP. Now you're not looking at Japan.
Yeah.
Or no, uncle somebody bought and abroad from 5 million. You're all in the politics. Business of I can tell you, looking Japan is one of the most popular politicians in our politics today.
Okay.
Nipa and Newbit compare the popularity. One of in Japan, I be the sitting president of Ghana.
Okay.
And I'm in America. Honorable Kennedy Japan can't step back to a moment. It takes 2-3 weeks. And son are suddenly. Now, and Kawubita, the question in our community will be shot here from. You may see about 2 weeks ago, a month of things there. And no na akofa something we nyina band.
Oh, medical ya abo me metie fo na mahwefo nyina nkyire mu dada. Enu nti na ma metira honom no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that Ghana how be any.
Yeah.
And then a strange news anybody says obi ka asem na on something upon the castle of castle say I thought me can and pray and I make obi anye tinye. Because he's the only politician in this nation. I stand to be corrected though. Say na man yourself now oh you know. There are a lot of times that he has come out of his own political party to condemn the activities within his own political party.
Yeah.
Only Nipa Bakoa, I can point to say, yeah, politics on my way more. They don't really care about their political color. Once Ghana is involved, it's some coffee with Nabaya, for instance, some coastal.
Yeah.
I would wish that you have this kind of videos happened in the year 2022 when the former vice president, Omokwa Perry, before then, the minority in parliament through their health committee, you know, they also did press conference concerning the Perry Hospital.
Yeah.
One of the notable persons that was speaking on behalf of NPP during that gathering was Dr. UFE. If you don't have the video, I can send the video to your production after this call. All blaming the previous government, say, at Perry Hospital, no?
Kumasi Online.
Already there from 2009 back to 2014, they didn't do anything. It was 2015, NDCC about so, and I'm going to chair for a hospital. And me, UFP was condemning the NDC with regards to what they have done to our hospital. In the same gathering, the current flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, flag bearer, Dr. Muhammad Bonya, made a promise to the people gathered there, and I him for a bad show nothing. And I mean, the video evidence is there.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have it, I can send it to you.
We have it.
I will catch the hope when you say by August that year, you will be at a hospital.
Yeah.
You check 2022 ago, 2024, and it was 2026. 4 years after that, the sitting vice president, with the majority then in parliament, that was the promise. So in the same year, August, they were going to commission the Perry Hospital. Yeah, about 2026. After that, NPP almost 2 years. Now you know the same people flag in the colors of the new Patriotic Party at Perry Hospital. It is sitting in the stronghold of the new Patriotic Party. Now the flag bearer during the 2024 elections on one question but say you complete the Perry Hospital. Then the members of parliament who are something vision. 39 of them. It's me march costa stabio. Yeah, we are Perry Hospital in Tomuko Papai. Monfa manyo day and 20. Na you say nipa ka say to about my Ghana muno. And paso dia pe pa ni nyano ya ba na eturu mu. What yet you say we MPP ni we NDC ni no. What have you benefited from doing politics in this nation? With the exception of say o kwama ebi mu papa ebi mu nanamo apa adwuma mo maye amo families abaye better than you. Yeah, MPP for Canada hono. And the one waka.
So for do you see
MPP for a core for repair. And Agia no more say after 2026. MPP strong with Asante Oman Mary Perry Hospital. Jenny will be so very objective or kind of cry. They'll tell you that is not what they're looking up for.
Okay.
Yeah, well, international airport Kumasi. MPP strong
online.
And the idea of policy say will be international airport Nanu Kumasi. And the one had aeroplane, it's fuel, and the people land there. That was all a bit civil. And any affair, any you will see a Asante region, LT on what say. Then stronghold me, Nemo Yebedia, Yentin chair anywhere regional. And Yamame for John America.
Okay.
Proud election 2024. Your first time on assignment, then regional minister. Every time I say, projects I would was an MPP was Asante region. Menu meaning in a and maybe though the political party has done achieve some level of success in the country region, but with tangible results and tangible projects, let me say, I want to say, who can point out to? We could not finish the airport, and today, MPP, we will be doing politics with the NDP Boko airport, no? Yes, here for a hospital, you will 95%, 5% in our cano, and NDC in what prevented us as a new patriotic party against the hospital, no? The evidence of everything I'm doing is what was shown in the 2024 elections. The inquiry about also that about NDC Benya or voter region, no? It was only in the 2024 elections. And about NDC now was Asante region, no? And also see about when you voter region. And when you people are really concerned about new patriotic party, every party in here. And this time I'm when they say new patriotic party,
okay.
And you chair this can you pump Obama and the MPP, no?
Okay.
Now you have development and reach these people. You prefer Kunyasuna abandoned the Sako car. So I mean, interchange. Let me say, what prevented Kenya buying it from 2016 up to 2023, 2022, 2023. Young fire and sound cast from interchange. And yeah, demonstration, they are buying cocoa rates out of interchange, you know. Mintama Kumase, Babu Kumase, Babia labor, bar market, you are. I say, how can you now say? Mama Kumas Muni. Kumasi no route. Over 60 a Duma. See the traffic situation in the Doom. You don't have any place to park. Offer for Council Walk. See the traffic and the nature of road there. Now, NDC for there, MPP for there, I'm going to say, remember your host for him say, I can't read your stronghold.
Okay,
MPP was Asante region.
Fajo, what's the
MPP joining Asante region? No one develop Asante region. No big to Greater Accra, or big to Western region, every Asante region. I was just to say I'm packed.
Okay, Fajo, hello, Fajo, what's the name? Yensheni says petitioner ekoneko any another the whole noise on Ken must go no. Is it something about the Bua party nana?
Let me tell you something. That and the seminar. Yeah, what Asante Kasa be a kind of say odidenti. Ne Kasa ne say you kind of ignorant. Obi o ignorant. To be cast we assume that the person is very ignorant.
Okay.
In the year 2008, you call back to Ghana. Now they don't call Kufuado. They have 49.79%. No, here only 24,000 votes. Not the winning election on the first round. And then I got about time. The time when they got about time, not NDC members of parliament, they saw about 2008, you know. No more also. On that basis, time for to Abanama NDC, NDC winning election. No. Yeah, the sir and the tiny way you win. The same thing. APT. They are part Alan Chamantin. Alan Chamantin called about was when you are 33%. You will need to be a to bonko to accept you. They are very ignorant. And Alan Chamantin free party because call it 10 winner. No more be someone who say MPP 2024 about what they call them. You call say you participate and I say call winning elections now. And this Alan Chamantin winning elections are. MPP or film choir, did we also win the elections?
Dabi.
Let's just assume with that admission say Honorable and saying every MPP because no MPP will win the election. One achieving the aim.
And you achieve it.
He achieved it. Let me tell you the secret here. There are a lot of people the Omar Lancerman MPP. Uncle Tonaba Malancerman because when you say APN Lancerman, when they go concern Nabaka.
Okay.
Name of all sorry and upon your ring so you could deal lines of a different person in the new patriotic party.
Okay.
Obakoda.
Okay.
You say like the devil or some pampo one another.
Yeah.
Honorable Kenny Japan nearly the good to see any party, you know. Obi or MPP party pan. Obi all bomb pie to Dr. Which my president of Ghana have. You should be very concerned about this statement.
Okay.
Promise na quiet and unreal. The first 2 or 3 candidates, you know. Obi Bia Moka, Moboka Abru $20 million.
Sure.
These are people you don't just joke with them. Last year, on the 19th of July or 20th of July 2025, Delegates Conference, our legal company. As far as I know, Honorable Agyapong and the donate got a year. At the man, 4 million Ghana cedis. Mumisa Dr. Bamia said, even in 2024, Honorable can come to a fantastic 2021. How much contribution Honorable can demand? So Honorable can or yet expect somebody you can just play with. And the young Honorable can in nature or yet like that of Prayer Imprisonment. Let me say, I will say now, your presidential candidate now, you want to know. You believe if you see a certain communication organ has said, MPP boy, I can for party. And you talk about Dr. Bamia to Melody Party and in Payam Kwabato. The first time, so you many ADM in kind of no.
Hello, Fajo Temenka. Hello. Okay, say Fajo Homano, Eya ate akọ emra no so ekwa nkasa ATP atenasian sama hodra ba wan krata ne mu nso no wode eba besom ye na before sama ATP akọ aba no Zito edi nkomo bi an sama Zito eka nyina ene se waso hono abo se Kyei Mensah bonsoa ene de nani abede a wo srese enkabom embra ne ade nyina no wo bisa se during the primaries no anka wo se Kyei Mensah bonsoa why minority leader pay why majority leader pay why MP so many years enya sam ketwa adenti na papa nant na se na nka se bidie abeya obi ade na no tumu bia obi a eka bi anka unsolve issue na this time no o say Kyei Mensah bonsumbom ena nani abere just walk safa ne bo ezem de so abodi to say Zito di ohiti a na we hiti anka sa yete ne nsem no FM rasisia
nkojo Honorable Kyei Mensah bonsu o say Kyei Mensah bonsu waye oko parliament 96 ene mu ayinum fifififiri ho no Kyei Mensah no fifififiri ho no
Kumasi online
majority leader nti ye ka amanyosem anka unim mu pa party so eye den asebasabasa simu a eye mu aye free se monimu oduro no ene ye befa mo ma akoka se parliamentarians bi kura ho basem yes wo kokoka privileges committee ho committee dum nyina wunim sadi wo musi efa so ye ohun de mechi okay ene ba party mu so a obi a waye MP for 28 years eno so constituency ho wunim sadi esi fa so toto enti na mo ba kwa yi candidate amna begina mu nyina manim na wo koyi wanim so support ba ko na ko support ba ko wie na sa asem ba ya na wa no wasen adi anim se wo koka na de wan support no wo hu kura ne bubefu because last na me ka say ambassador TV ne se ni solid TV for kobobo Mr. Coleman ne be di referee ye kai ba no watim
ye ni be see no
san wo ko dressing room na solid TV for ebe wo mabodo mo no amomo ye empanyumfo no mutiri konkan se wonye election committee wonka ho kura ana wonye national executive ayikrompo na wani mu kura eduro ni se de parliament usi ko position ho dwumadi akodi ka national executive kura betumi atu wo mofo ena won so abe bibi sase council of elders o ka ho it is say yan fan say council of elders aba behia say ye behwe na Kennedy ne Baumia ye kan wo mo bomu ebi e wo machitafo be na wo Kyei Mensah bonsu ho asem no betimi aka be ama Kennedy be na bojo pa ntu so betimi ahwe Baumia ni ma ye fe aye fe se koka eni abro nyer no ekodidi Kennedy atem na nka wo se Baumia wo betimi aka eso sa na nkese so kan o eti politicians no ebi ho no na wo mo ni ye no me ya na me nte wo mase minimsa enko obi ehia no ene akwada ne twantro enti so hu obi owo sika no wanyini no twantro no wo torofo fie ne nayem wonde wo torofo a wo ye ne hwia enye yi de odi hu ene ebe kan de wo kan san hwe ya manka bia ma no obebo me no wo ho ena de ono so fi sem de me ko kan se de mpe bia no magimi de atombotom na wo ho kwaje hwi firi obi wona wusuro obi na wo san twantro na chakso de wo ntro no de woni seso fo ohun eti no NPP for presidential prime minister na wo koyen eye nema bebre na akokọ kokoso a anye entwa yi kojo unity ye kase ye pekoro ye ne nya ya no ne ye de pekoro eye ne ye de pekoro ye fe anom pekoro ekoro ye se ye de ya noa na wo de wanoa wo ye se ye pe unity no na unity na ba da bia ya na montuo ye wade bi nso wo ho no ma na ho ma ne makora no akokase wo kwa akopa ho kyewa na mo akwa akosiesie
Kyei Zito ena yetie ne nsama ba wo condemn eniema wo sai Kyei Mensah bonsu ankasa mu no wo ye ebra na achese primaries no ekoso won se me yase mo medi kan aka ho asama da senko sai Kyei Mensah bonsu krade ade na ka ye expect say ni kwan kra san ko yi nanim ko nye peni obetena nchen tinka misunderstand ni ade abe nyina na ko no atie rem no no na shove na so mo ba abeto to bo me fa san na wo hwe nim se mo ba ko Kennedy ho asaso ni akompre ko in Japan akwa kasa na ATP den sama ba wan krata ni mu esom ye djube ko bi adaroma e na dade dai nyina etumi di shoulder djube de be som nti ma mentwa me unsi manje aba fon krata on femra sisia.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afide ye free so edi abadia. Contact Danis Garage. Hona benya ka tiapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V. Ana se Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, eye Sparks enkitin ya eye huba ube. Ninjina ubenya bi ewo Danis Garage. Si say need to be cry eye aba eye Honda CR-V, eye hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel. Ubehu Danis Garage. Ewo TI Ahmadiyya opposite one ma. Frewa homa true for is 0550 623377. Eho ana Danis Garage ewo.
Alright, into contacted Danis Garage car kra wo peno ade a wo menye bi ede ama ATP mame mo akwaba
na ya se wa mejo so a
bia boko
yesu adom na so e
obadi adaro mame ho ye nensa me na aba won krata ni
okay mame for the chronicle invention krata ni nyina ase na ewo krata fa toso eyemienu ekọ ne miensa so no ena no eyekwesiere ya nti asem de wa nyina ye ya adwasafo ho nsensema ese ukopie mu wakantanka abusuako ni ma se eja asore wo honom na nyefidi agobe ka se there is a fire on the mountain run na enu ada no mo frey nsem trofo hie mu na brese wo mo ekasa na mo chemu ka se ena no ada ye be ka ya kofina okopie mu ewo court grant ni bill ena omugina so ka say kwan omofa aso na se ko adu omode ba omunua be ma kofina na ni kwan se sa ko adu no mom no omode because ade na onua be ma na ye ni krenya menim ya ade sen ko okun ya adwa safonti no mo san so enchi ni bie no mo san fa ko adu foforo enfa emono na kratai ka wasem enso krata fa to so eyemienu ekọ na miensa so san so na wo ba na siase so a ena no ada na tia Ghana for na say this amanuko ni kasi Nyankopon on the 1st July no eye nsuo ne ye light no mo baba betutum we na nam so ama ye NPP amanuko minority no ababo ntede nsem bi babo ntomojo ka say ma pani die die me ndis aban he ne he krom ha enya de ebekọ ha say ne kratai kan wasem so ewa ha wo be piem so ewa ye enchemu wase so a na se gold board for na ka say e no mo se si ano wo mo kontiase apam bia e ba beboa ama last k eye minus for wo kroma say na so mo nsa e hye kratas no wo mo no mo akontiase apam e ba beboa so mo timi etu gold no wo man Ghana mu ase wi a fresh wine na no wakwa akoton te mu 30% no wakwa akoton e de ama eye gold board and e kratas so e kan wasem e daily guide wunya bia no wakenkan na become so edi amaye mama for the new crusading guidance so enfanto so eno so be piemokrate de ma sensema god board anasa mpanifo atenase a wo modern sem anasa monsa se nkrai entiase apamase e ba beboa ama yesefi ne kwa wutu gold e wo kroma ase ya sa gold na obetu no edi manimu ne ana na da ko gold board no so motimi atomu 30% a and the crowd say can wasem and so ha sanso na oba na siase so a na say ye kantanka busu yakwa say na do mo fra ye nsem trofo nhie mu no crowd say sanso ebo ho amane and so e wa ha Nyankopon bo man Ghana china ye gina kono ano aye kwa akobo bolo we na nam so ama ye doctor for isapo akohie man say yes we dey nsema kasa e de ato mani so omonyiro omho ye papa pen the new crusading guidance so ebo ho amane and so e wa ha me daily guide at the etwa so and so be pie mokrata ni mokrata fa etoso eye miensa na say yesed nam ni foni ed ha say so be pie mu o man Ghana mu ase no and a minority ni so matena se hu say ma me ko be pie man kanka straight to yen sawem ne so wo matena se hu say ma me woni sawem and na no enura da ya no ma so makwa pie mu yen sawem nti no wo mo enti ase and a krata daily guide the twa hu foni kama so ed abasan so and a me wo fa ye chama wuntumi ani foni da ha say kama Nyankopon bo a on the 3rd July in the Kojina quarter no see ye jelly mu of anasi in jelly no and the kratai kan wasem say nim say ni lawyer dada na said na de no odi na asem e da ma ya kontamine ne ho sensem no unze say so ahoro ni sad ye phone ma yesi an attachia ebom na edi sa case no e de ama no when the nam so ama attachia e de application because en komo hwe na komo twi date no enko akire enfa emo I think say 3rd July no kra I think say a holiday na komo twi enko akire fa na Attorney General Bible tells a he enya don beti ase mo boni nyina atu egwe ne krata kan wasem and so ewa ha wo ba ne eye krata fe to so eye ensia ne so a krata ebo ho amane no ada sekantanka busua no so mo fra ye sem trofo hia mu no modi tuja se eye date so mo share so mo de be yon papa ye no enya ade asesa de brada Nyakopon bo a on the 30th July no yiyo no ebe ko so wo ban Ghana mo se ne krata daily guidance so ebo ho amane and so ha eye gold boy ene chimba eye minus for akontiase apama ye say last k eye minus for wo kroma se no mutu gold in we 30% no wo mo ekwa akoton edama gold border and a krata daily guidance so eka wasem so tu nya bia na eja wato bo ase wakin kan nyina bi kama so edi amaye me the Republic presence so edi etwa so eno so be pie makrata mo se ne se mia mi kuroma eye ka so a na wache ho kakra na wa kan se Casland and na no adan se mi soli ye baba pa ye wo na de cha desa na se want ase foforo wo ka so na se bibia wo no eye kaswafo nyino matu e de free kaswa kwa kopie mu e wo Togo na enu ada na kopie mu e radio station ba ko a e wo eye kaswa e fero batampa radio a eye bia me yantima ade nyina hawa kumsindia no e na eye MCO honom ne chairman e wo ndi samanu ko nim kopie won se de be won ti ase se mu batampa radio ye MPP amanu ko dia na de bia da mutebro o masem de besi su na de bia da mu twa bob ntenra wo mu kopie mu no pamo ye workers fo wo honum na do host program no kro mo pamo ni free no e to ye office ni the key egu omo botum ne krata there the Republic presence so ebo ho amane en so ha san so ene se address afo ese baby oda no emo ye din ye papa pento mo sere Ghana fo ye mo pa ye enfa emo ne krata kan wasem en so san so na minority ne se eni manimu ya endi samanuko ye man pani je dia ye ma me said nam ebre ozo be pie mo ban Ghana mu ase no wan kwankwa ko pie 15 days ne wan ko pie mo nsawem to mo mbra no mo be kire mu enfa nchira wo ne krata Republic President so can wasem so ewaha made the delegates at the air to so and so be democrat man as a gold board in that's is or makwa is 30% or mutu gold year pamode kwa komo maton and a crata can wasem sansona e can tank a boost your 400 and some no crata delegates so as so etra home for nikama so edia ba so na Kennedy wa hine Japan rather na kopie one gramante ma was Kennedy must go no the delegates so elbo woman here so haka so sensem ade bia da Richard Esa wanta se foforo ka so a omo sensem no so no delegates so atwa ho foni kama so da beto klata edi ma wonya bia na eja waka ni nyina bi kama so edi amaye me the daily search lighting so edi etwa so on so be pm klata edi so na se Kennedy o hine Japan ho sensem e so mo na ko pm disciplinary committee no klata e ka wasem so asan so ene ma me said na tamakru na won sensem o be pm o man Ghana mo asa wontimi yentimi fa ne nko yensa wam no ama minority ne bu afu ye papa ye no ene krata e ka wasem so ha minority na sole waka ne nyina ne so monte ase wo kroma se man pani je die wo so betutu nsuo ne ye light bu man ene krata ye twamo foni kama so eda beto krata ye nim kama mama fa the Ghanaian publisher enfa ento so no so be pie krata fa to so miensa ne sense ma minority no wo mo so mu bu se ye man pani je die ne ndi sa man go se adenti na mo pese eye kane abo ne nsuo bo no mututum ewo krom ma say kratafa to so biensa na kratai ka wasam so asan so na obepie ma kratafa to so mienu a gold board in sense entiasia pama esia no ma sign na eba beboa ama gold board utu gold na pe 30% wo kwa koton eda kwa ama ye gold board ne so kratai ka wasam enso ewa ma me for the source and fan sorry kratai ni nyina so ne so be pie ma kratai ni matin se no na kratai ni bi ebo ho ma ne se ma me tokunu ahi ne se ma odekọ dan ye high court no ECOWAS no ya poni nyina to agu na ya sewa ye ma me ntase mo ntwaso
na ho kra ye me wanwa me nzie ma me je
yesi aba to agu na so
bi eni so Obatwia kwa kosibrebe MPP kra na wa be mu ananka obenye bi ma yake biama MPP yo meke biama wi wu position to obatwia kwa kosibrebe media ka menkwandea anka wontwa so na onje bibie mu na enka because ye den ade ye yiwe firi ho no ye den ye yiwe firi ho minim de wo
was for kwadan ke nusenke jan ko mbeke biama
don't forget it
enko ma say gallery
enko bibia ITB we wie
it ma me for we fan story so na ye tie fo ni ahwefo nya de aka nyina nfa so ma wo nyakopon bo a Monday nya ye Friday it's no minka se bojaye ni ma no nka hye
bojayeoko
ana ya de
yo de so husu yie de
no
na eya na Monday ni susimuntem said ye be ya beba bedru ntem
ada ya na ye ko baby ana
ebusia na de ase tipi ampa no obisa se na nko online na efiada o
efiada se ne de tie da bayi etese ne 26 dia ye nko
ye fancy hono ma na next week ye be so be ka bojaye wa ana se won ka me communicators aye ready ye ba be twetwe nkomo ede afa on my Ghana ho na former NPP national third chairman Edin Sembi tudwa ye Michael Omare odi nkomo bi wo kan semi o se akompre ko ho wa se Shatawale no wotena sidi na BBNC ya hu de beba na jese Kennedy no aba wo mu ba ko onya ba wo mu na jese busia wa ji bebia for si akompra ko de oye MPP for savior kompra ko de wa ko de ama party ni ye papa what the base movements be onim Kennedy ye pa said there is no way Kennedy akompra ko in Japan ebe ko akwa ni the base san say odo MPP and wa bua MPP and what MPP ase onim say Kennedy beboa na MPP etumi aba be mu 2028 yense ne nsem ni nyina no enfemra sesia
say fast as bizam za question mo
me na me te na me no din komo chairman
also problem Sodom Shatawale
ya me no
also tenenka che enjoba tenenka
Betty Shatanka
MPP Shatawale so
ono ne why
edi ho no de abehwem pioneer discuss no ya betra ne discuss
MPP Shatawale no why
Shatawale The MPP Saturday honorable Ken.
Ah, no say that in catch. Oh, Dios. Ah, Nkrofo. Mudi me hun come match Ghana. Mudi ashum pam. You cannot also be a group hunampe. A group na group Hodi and so was na come na banjas will check a kregum. That's what I can say. But for me, the Agyapong I know. I've said it. Sebo on yakwase o. Matese nkrofo and sit base, the ben base no better no Ken. So being in Zika Mamadi to put for what you also put
Kumasi online.
This is not a business company. No. Space no the business group.
And you don't see Canada Agyapong moving away from the MPP.
Me sasu obe forensic say Ghana ha yenko independent. Na kuna do kwade negotiate. Fanda. Tom ni be afraid krama ye friends krama no so join for krama the back end dog. And krama go see aga.
Founder Oka former President JJ Rawlings.
Now kan. Silin ka ti almuso e krama oh you did munkai.
Michael Amare and Ayeti and Nsem nyina ba watch say Kennedy dear on a MPP for and a beko a womb. Sabre communicators I ready a mini or more a betray and commanded the kweku for no I wom ye mienu kweku sani kweku down kwa mema kweku amponsa kwa bashonko kweku
medase bebre medase pa
bibia boko de
ami ado mitukwan akra ntina menam kwan so na Hannah sister Hannah friend say BBC nti I was just we do baby na say menya network nti most of the element me enya but nyame ado ma bedu nso adwuma ne be bompa say nyame be ya ado na etimi awie ni pepepe
okay
Matt bia so ye kama
okay kwekuda bibia boko wa ba ni eme ko sen wo
Kumasi online.
We show man is obi any age Black Stars near the obi any age. Nti omkoso sa.
Nampe chan kwa your match. Your predictions it.
Oh, is a draw a win.
A draw a win. Okay, that way.
Oh, made the same. I think a draw or win will do for us.
Okay.
Initially, I didn't have hope, but from the way they are playing, it looks like almost support can push. And so we are just hoping that Ochina Nebeya draw and also win for them. It's a win for Ghana. It's not a win for a particular group of people.
Okay.
And so they're supporting the drama.
Okay, yeah. You're with your topics for discussion. So one manza, Mesha said you through honum. Kennedy a compre ko hine Japan hun sensem amafo air petition neck ne adie ene said you nada your second must go Ken must go. What would be your take on that?
Yo, me dance nana ya. I'm saying, my fa konya we so na me chia here. A flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on and Honkafo Samira Bawumia, and all national executives. I feel so in Chia Kesian Koma, a boss, Mr. Seth Boating. I was standing for the position of communication director. I want to share so much. And also standing for the second vice chairperson. Intino, I bomb pie saying, I may be a domina election time to draw. Ya mo makwenya mo mabe abedi ani nchiaso komo online yo ana dia mo fan chamnem say maye yi kakra mo voice ko from sir you see this issue of petitioning and by NEC and all coordinators near the I believe strongly sir in the interest of the party a common quandia, these things shouldn't be happening. Okay. What you say? Petition now, petition, what you say? Is it to just tell Ken to leave the party forever and answer and then look at other options? We are in a situation where we find ourselves wanting and wanting everybody to come on board. Ain't you know, Sabi? And yet, Emra. I think we are at a very critical point where we need everybody on board, like I've said before. Not that notwithstanding, it will be some media make us say, oh, petition is too early for, because of the position I find yourself right now.
because Ghanaians gave us out that, look, we didn't enjoy your performance, so go home, sit down, redo your exercise, and then come back strongly. You understand? So this is not the time for us to be fighting among ourselves. But on the flip side also, I also believe strongly, sir, party online, yeah, regardless of where it is coming from, whether Ghana or any other places, say they are well structured and well constituted. Now, so be how be an arm and ye be a your baby. Obetimi de wa asama den akọ na empenifo atena se na o mai den o masiesie. I believe that Ken Agyapong is a very big person when it comes to the party. Many ma party no we recognize all these things, but you see there's always a saying, say obi fun kuma obi mfum nya den enja. We went to an election, okay? And let people understand that, look, when you form a party, the party is not necessarily for somebody.
Okay.
It is not for somebody. It is for the people almost a party. Because on one party near day, a party. Now I'll give you a typical example. When we go to the other side of the flip side, NDC for now, Sanko Biabeka a party near JJ because he is the founder. He orchestrated the whole idea of the NDC or the free PNDC and or the bar NDC. What I say, and nobody can tell me for a fact that say JJ is not somebody to be remembered in the party. No, you can't say that. There were times JJ was throwing the bombs one after the other. What I say, but as a party, they had to contain him. But JJ could not make a final decision on the NDC.
Okay.
But what I say, and it tells you that even if one other crowd or one party no crowd, na party na yeah. So you cannot command everybody in the party or hold everybody in the party to ransom. If it is not about you, then it is not about any person. I think that a whole na me problem near there. What I say. You see this attitude of trying to blackmail people, and I want to may you see, and I'm a show down. Look. It's about time that some of these things you should tone down a little bit. What you say? We went 2023, 2022 year core elections, 2023 by elections. You touted yourself as a man who could take grassroots, who now share grassroots, no na yede. But they could do one grassroots for the same or motomao. In the same way, come back in 2024, 2025, we had the same issue. What you say? And I feel that subsequently he should reflect on some of these things and say that, look, indeed, no 1, 2, 3, me year 1, me year 2, I'm fat. And if the people are still not vying for me, then there is a question mark, and people should know.
Online. Okay.
And so for me, I think that he should tone down a little bit. Some of us, not that we believe that Ken is an overall angel in the party, but yes, some of us looked up to him. But all gradually, he's losing the grassroots now. No, say he's losing it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, penny anti kasabi wo na one ne kan na ya na hwe ya de abam kakra. But no so kasabi wo kan asefem kakra. In the previous years, and before and Kwasiafo now in the entire our journey party, you are insulting the whole base, which is not nice. There is a man of blessed memory, he was a former minister, Muhammad Awal, Nanado man, ministerial position, I won the government. Look, fast forward into 2016, Papa in Kuala Makuma 200, Echo South Africa, for 2 years. No musia how to decode. For 2 years, sister. For 2 years. These children were in South Africa learning how to decode. These young ones. But what is up upon the Bekan was him? Or the Bayard, you say, my yes, into one yes, dear, so no.
Okay.
Well, and I believe that Mediman who seen him. Honorable Ken is a big man at the party. But all I am saying is that at this point in time, we don't need his rhetorics. Okay. We don't need his theatrics.
Okay.
What we need is for him to come and encourage us What you say? I think say there is some bitterness in him, but he should he should realize that as a political party, look, mafiaism, politics, mafiaism, politics. Do you know the number of times that Nado had to be denied from becoming the flag bearer? But the man kept quiet. What you say? Mafia nana. Why ni mafia no? Menka so be a mafia, but you went to an election and you lost. Obia we need twice on you. Why wouldn't you give that person opportunity? Also, their own supporting the crowd. Sit your somewhere and let the person do what he wants to do. If he goes to fail, no, yeah, and no because say some kind. Wow. But as any panel, Shania Masina, would you try to 19? Who you say now? You are not selling the item NPP for your boy who say your beton. Indeed, we have made mistakes, but please. This is the time for us all to calm down and move forward.
Okay, quick one, you better was here, Papa, with your submission. Quick one, Uncle. Mammy was also submission on this topic here.
Let me say, the other side, we are facing a lot of internal problems. Party mono, yana debia, send your kind party nyeni paba.
Kumasi online.
But send your kind no. Party nyeni paba kodia. O share the AC na e shall say from January time omo primaries. I think say almost omo be reorganization. But the reorganization should have started from the 2 camps are na eco election. Okay, let's say the 5 camps are na eco election. But particularly near him say contest in the age na nipa mi no so between Honorable Ken and then Dr. Baumia. Intine was say omo mienu no yetimi find it a common grounds for them. Na obi antiminte ne ho ase ewo ho. But Oshe Dr. Baumia Kampa, I'll use Coca for example. Na even Nshaiso MP no Honorable Stephen Amo, yes, Stika. No mudi no fell with some of the tantrums in the strats in Bianoye, which is not the best. Even after during Omo primaries, you could see how they were mocking Kennedy Agyapong, calling him a madman and all that. So he's quite bitter. In fact, Omo dina temper. Onokraka said Omo the 10 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. When those things were to help the party when the party was in power. Now let's look at issue now. That's Afari Hospital. NDC, we started a project.
Kumasi online.
And you call Senka MPP Mobetwaso. For 8 years, she and Siwo Sa Hospital. And now, within 15 months, they are expecting that NDC should have completed all the Agenda 1 hospitals plus Afari Hospital and some other projects. Within 15 months. We were for 8 years. 8 years, so we calculate 12 months times 8 years. They couldn't do it. And now, Kyei Mensah is asked on it. You know, say, as a Ghanaian, the NDC didn't complete it. MPP didn't complete it. I don't see the wrong with what he said. Nanabi say the minority side, a more health committee, and our petition together with some leaders of the party. I want to know where Kyei Mensah was wrong in the Afari Hospital comments. He's not wrong. MPP. The moment to me in 8 years, no. One person within these 50 months, and I will say that's why they keep talking about Agenda 111 Afari Hospital, Agenda 111 Afari Hospital. Meanwhile, if you want to look at Agenda 111, even Akufo-Addo himself said that the project is an overly ambitious project. State of the Nation Address 2022. Nana Akufo-Addo said it, that the project was overly ambitious, and they can't complete it. But yet in 15 months they wanted to complete it. So if Kyei Mensah has raised such an issue that the Mokaino say Mary Hospital man within 8 years, and then will be about 50 months and more money chance money we are more kasa. Then you are angry. Then because of that statement, Ken must go. On a party level, make us say they should go back. Ken mustn't go. Because he's such an important figure in the party. We share the numbers now, raise in 2020, I think 3, in Omoko Prime Minister. he raised more than 35%. Osatimi Babim more than 35%, which means that more than 35%, 35 to 40% of the party believe in his vision and his leadership. So he's somebody that cannot just go. Reference to Alan Cash near they say Alan Cash crowd or BBNC. It is okay. So be dismiss you be wabra nipano MPC Obeka party in Hubi. Alan Cash decided to go himself. Ono ne share no say say treat him no go. But Ken hasn't voiced out that he's going. So why do you support people more supporting Crawford underground? Say Ken must go. Obianim say Obiani who best sorry free nipem aye banner. I don't even think they can even afford to print a banner. Exactly. They can't even afford to print banners and all that, mobilize themselves and go there. Definitely microphone is chassis now mama must online, which is not the best. More ha party. Me as NDC in there, many badges say AC. But on a party level, if I was a party person in there, they are supposed to sit down and then talk about things, because we'll be our flag bearer there. Twice getting more than 35% there, which shows you, and twice, which shows you that 35 to 40% of the whole party believe in his vision.
Or drop you 2026. One more prime is radio or drop is that
it was still more than 30%.
No, 23
rather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Said that time Brian and so Brian and so by 5 votes.
So you still have a lot of people who still believe in his vision. He has become very popular in the and then Utie Nkrofo now on Wankasa kind, nobody can deny say he supports the party financially. He's a heavily resourced person. I'm sure the MPs ni bi oha so it's a matter of sitting down to find a common grounds. He's quite bitter. Intiana was say in case young crocro be a party young crocro be because we share NDC because you call Ayawasu East by election no yenya parliamentary candidate aspirant be a oten ho say ni say on TRC ye favor obi in favor obi or my all chances be a senko independent into ye free. It's normal. But online, you have to think about it well. We can take him out. He's a parliamentary candidate aspirant. We can take him out. But looking at the caliber of Kennedy Japan, he's not somebody you can just take out. On a party level, the NPP they need to do a lot of restructuring and a lot of.
Just something small to correct something that he said. Now, with the issue of Aferi Hospital. I wanted to put on record that yes, it was started by Kufuor, the NDC didn't finish, we also didn't finish, no problem. Now, you see, it baffles me a little. John Mahama had a period of 8 years, from 2008 to 2016, and I remember. So 2008, you know, a vice president. To 2016, and son of a president to 2016, remember. Omunchem Hospital Bako Mutimi complete your movie within that 8 years period. They should just mention one hospital that they were able to complete in Ashanti region. Or even aside, for instance, Dodowa Hospital, I will complete here. In Ashanti region, and Afariaba issue will be come. They had 8 years from 2008 to 2016. Omonche one hospital. Just one hospital on Mutimi. And there is none. Tamano move free office, no. So, share a Afraid Hospital now. It was at the skeleton level.
Online.
And it's on record. I can't do Kojinaho. And my buying pressure said, this is wickedness. You see, if you ask all your phones, no one shall do it. Tina because NDC, I send be on Beckham for MPP Mubia, or my be times 10. What just say 8 years, and she intimacy hospital. Also 8 years now buying. Then I'm my Ashanti region. Even in their own stronghold, Omuncham Hospital, Musiwo, Voter region, Mutimi within 2008 to 2016. They should tell us. Oh, it is not nice for us to come and sit here. Yes, we have lost an election, but because we have lost an election, we should keep quiet. No, you will not tell us what to do. So we are telling the NDC that please they should stick to their own, because on record they weren't able to finish any single hospital in the Ashanti region. And even UGMC now, Nana friend saying what's his name? Atame also of blessed memory. Started and besides almost complete. It took Nanado to come and operationalize it. This is the simple thing we are telling you to do. 15 months in the day. You did same in Ashanti region, not even one hospital. And now completing.
Or completing hospitals in Ashanti region. Oshe Ashanti region. We have a number of hospitals here in the region. We wanted to prioritize other areas in this country. UGMC, for example, we expanded Ridge Hospital, Bogatanga Regional Hospital, Maritime Hospital. There are other hospitals that we started.
Online.
These are ones that I've given you. Tema Hospital, we did that.
I said Ashanti region.
And I'm saying,
even in your own stronghold, more it's not completing one hospital.
We didn't finish.
What the Ashanti region be issue?
The reason why they are Obo Akando when Akando went there, they didn't allow Akando inside. He was also sacked.
I'm not talking about that.
That is one. Akando was sacked. That's why Akando said that this is wickedness. A hospital that we started, we want to go and see how far you've gone with it, and then you've done it. Afari Hospital was 70 to 90% complete. It wasn't a skeleton level. I'm not going to agree with you on that. It wasn't a skeleton level.
But the videos are there.
It was 70 to 90%.
The videos are there.
A hospital that has been left for 8 years. You saw the video. The videos that you are seeing is a hospital that has been left there for 8 years without completion. Now, the regional minister has said that money has been given and soon work will start going on. Has already started. You see, that's what I'm
saying. The government is a continuation. So when you're 8 years, also when you see hospital back Ashanti region. That's my point.
No, must we always be building something new? Must we always be building something new when we can be completing projects?
Are you not building a new thing now at the bypass? Nanado has started bypass from Accra.
I'm saying
what Chamu Bay Express. It's not something new.
No, that is an engineering. That is engineering. That is engineering. We are talking about hospital.
No,
we are talking about hospital.
It's a hospital, not an infrastructure.
See.
It's a hospital, not an infrastructure.
It's an infrastructure.
Exactly. So
but you are looking at it when hospital is infrastructure.
Yes, it is.
But on another side, it is a social intervention project.
But which is not a social intervention.
When you look at road, road is something that has to do with engineering. We explained it.
No, my brother. No.
Osha Hospital, sir. Say a Kasa Yebesi new hospital for Ashanti Regional. What happens to Bogatanga? What happens to Tema? What happens to who?
What
happens to Legon? These are some of the things.
And the fact that MPP a stronghold near Ashanti region. That's what you have been hammering on. And I'm asking you, when you had the chance,
you claim that is your stronghold. You couldn't complete a hospital
from 2008. I'm coming, no problem. Did you complete one in your stronghold? Tell me what hospital you completed in Volta region.
Bogatanga is a stronghold.
No, who told you that? Look at what you say now. Bogatanga has been suddenly become the stronghold of the NCP.
Bogatanga is a stronghold.
Don't say this.
How many seats do you win in Bogatanga?
Don't say that. No, we are not talking about seats. We are not talking about
how many votes do you
garner? And I'm saying we are not talking about votes.
You don't garner more votes than us.
We are not talking about votes, my brother.
We are talking about stronghold.
You made a point, and I'm telling you that what you have said is wrong.
OT region is a stronghold. Savannah is a stronghold.
Hospital in Volta region. Tell me one hospital. That's your stronghold.
If they have
tell me one hospital
there, should we go and start a new one?
Even in Ashanti, wait me and complete hospital.
If Ashanti region has St. Patrick's, they have Okonfanoche, there is a Forikrum.
You have a problem.
Should we go and start a new one? When Bogatanga lacks a teaching hospital, why don't we go to
what Bogatanga? Protocol Volta region?
When Rich is in Accra, and there's so much pressure on Rich, and then Rich needs expansion, and we have to expand Rich. Should we go and build another hospital?
So then don't talk about Ashanti region.
If
don't talk about it.
Needs a hospital.
If that is not a problem,
and
then don't talk about it.
Needs a hospital. We will build a hospital in Dodowa.
So prioritization now can
go and build another one.
That is it.
Yet you started Agenda 111, leaving Aferi. Akufo-Addo in 2022. I told
you. It is not the issue of Aferi. You are part of
ambitious.
it.
Why didn't you use that Agenda 111?
Why didn't you finish it in 2008? From 2008 to 2016. Why didn't you finish it? No, why didn't you finish Aferi? Let's have the conversation.
When was Afari started?
2012. Yes, we have 4 years.
It was 2012,
and
we didn't finish. We completed 70 to 90%. You had the opportunity to finish it.
The point is that you are telling me that I didn't finish within 8 years, and I'm saying that within 8 years, you also didn't complete any hospital.
We started Afari in 2012.
No, it is not an issue of.
We started Afari in 2012.
2 years and
finance was given for it.
Why?
And then the project officially started in 2013. We couldn't finish. We did 70 to 90%. You had maximum 8 years to finish
it. All you had to do was operationalize it.
No, you didn't finish it. Nanado did never finish Afari Hospital. What you are saying is
what are you saying?
Hospital, you never completed it. If you had completed, you could have easily operationalized the MPP. We know you. You quickly go and cut some. We know you. They never finished it.
How did you finish it?
90%. They tried to finish it. They couldn't finish it.
As a share light, and the lights about when you swear about her. The machine
from engineer.
No problem. So light in work. I see a catastrophe.
The state in which you saw it, the pictures and videos that you saw, was something you could have easily done with your 3 years. And operationalized.
Yambo roofing. Roofing. Somebody has also completed. Yes,
the work that you could have done so much within 8 years. You could have operationalized.
You could have also done so much for Ashanti region. By hospitals, what I talk. Maternity block and another starting here. So another na ebu ni nyina gu no starting here. Meboa. Maternity block e wo konfa no chikwohwe. Kwohwe baby edu.
Minim say
Yasha hospital.
It's 140 something years.
Yasha hospital. Yeah, 70 to 90%. What babem?
We've had enough of you, NDC, please. We've had enough of you.
Works. You have just
had enough of you.
8 years. You couldn't. You did only wiring. You couldn't operationalize it. You
what is wiring?
For it.
You left that thing at the selling stage. We are, what I know so.
You are telling me that
wiring. What is wiring?
It's not true.
What is wiring?
But the state in which we see as well.
Mr. Pictures and videos are there. When Akando was there were videos. Akando was not allowed to go inside. But what are you talking about?
And you left it for 8 years.
No, that's not. And I'm also telling you that. Why is it that from
now we have to find money again?
How many years second normal project here within 18 months you should finish.
So why weren't you able to finish it within?
Why weren't you able to put a hospital?
Within 3 years.
You didn't put a single hospital in the Ashanti region. So don't complain about hospitals.
Put up a single hospital.
Don't complain about hospitals.
Back and forth. We as Ghanaians, the social say hospital. Aqua treatment. Say MPP never shas you. Say NDC never shas you. Say MPP never be complete you.
And this is what Mukasa say. One
operationalized and they said the burden at Okonfa not reduced. That is what
so we hospital na anyene no for you come there na anyene se no. Chede there na anyene se no.
So
they catch you as 15 months
now say oh starting 111 hospital.
That's now they were 111.
That is what will happen. That is what will happen. 111 hospitals.
And I'm say, so no be can answer man. Yes, unki enya kwanya ki ewie.
Okay.
I am very simple. And then the lights
it is not possible.
I didn't just get go operationalize. For the packet no mo nya adwuma and also a problem.
It's not true. 111 hospitals, who does that?
And I don't want to cast 100 hospitals, but maybe in 8 years. Nobody says that. Who is a magician to do that? So then
why do you do it? Why do
and as we have finished 24 of them completed.
It's not true.
Oh, come on.
It's just civil works. There are so many things that need to be done.
What is this?
You need to buy equipment.
What is this?
You need to buy equipment. You have to put equipment inside. You have to open facilities inside. Any hole.
Listen, hey, Sabronu, my
go there and go and check. They will operationalize it. Why can't you operationalize it? Why did you
see this way we are at the stages of our 90%, 99%. And you lose about.
It's not true.
Oh my operationalize. This is one that if you want to inform. Can't form was a young woman.
How many nurses Namuja with you? How many nurses?
Now, 2016
MPP and NDC there, you definitely get this. We will get this. Yabatsna Kwakosisa 4 p.m. But we remove with your next topic for discussion. Chairman, want to miss lawyer files a year application to postpone judgment of Summer Boy case. Say judgment bus on the 3rd of July, and even that day happens to be a holiday. You see, I was a son a lawyer. From lawyer and the appeal could be to attach us to hear more time. This time, no one more entry case, no encore HA. Mama shall say if you could down.
I'm saying, Chairman, want to meet the open Nipa over the last few months. No, why is the Chairman want to meet? I don't know the reason for which the lawyer no
online,
but the new lawyer no abba. Inti say judgment no must say 3rd July. Into one movie called I think 6th July or I mean refi date. But
3rd July a holiday, so definitely
on the movie.
Monday.
to me, I mean, it's sad. It's sad that a whole chairman of a regional region will go through that. At the end of the day, the truth will come out, and the judges will make their verdict. And, whatever the lawyer has to do to be able to vindicate one to me, you should do it, because once it has to do with illegal mining, it has to do with fraud and things that have to do with Exim Bank, because Exim Bank hasn't been the best over the last few years. Mrano Enyejuma.
Okay.
Mrano Enyejuma. Now judges verdict or feel say it is good. It's a fatal wound to me. They should give it to him. Since I don't know, but that's what they are saying. Say wound to me has been engaging in illegal mining. Plus also the go ni bi kra wound to me TV. Any idea their coaches no good. Over to me because over to me to Manchester United any idea. Chelsea rather. So this is around the time with me actually.
But do you see it say the change of lawyer was just say the whole day for the judgments now?
Me, I feel say the other lawyer no cite say interference. Interference
from the government.
Yeah, from the government. If there's interference is known to me, step back. The new lawyer no feels to me a handle. Okay. That's I think lawyer Atachian.
Yes.
He's also a very, very experienced lawyer, and then he knows a very experienced politician. See, he can. I'm sure he can be able to handle it. At the end of the day, date near training will call September or October or November. Definitely, at the end of the day, the verdict will come.
May I want to me and come up for this mom lawyer. I would have picked my lawyer from NDC to see where the whole thing will get to.
I don't know how confident he is, but also running a national campaign so on the side, which means that he's
maybe
confident
he
that
feels
he'll come out
innocent.
Yes, okay. That's why he's running his campaign to alongside. So at the end of the day, I'm sure that the verdict will come out. I don't like to speak much about it because it's legal matters. And our court also
contempt of crown. Oh, can I very careful just to prevent
it. Drop charges are now. You drop charges. He's not innocent. Blood now can you to me. We are illegal matters.
Okay, go on, sir. You're the incoming national chairman for the NPP.
Nana, I always say the NPP, the New Patriotic Party. Sorry. There's one belief that is so strong. That is the base and the foundation of the NPP. That's the respect for rule of law.
Okay.
And for that matter, any other person in the NPP who is found culpable of either mismanaging state refunds, embezzlement, corruption, illegal activities, or anything, should be taken through the due course. That is the law courts, so that in the end, suwedi bima yebehu, odi foswa yebehu. And for us, we can only solidarize with Wuntumi, our chairman. But just as I said, the party believes in the rule of law, and so we will not interfere with the proceedings are airing. But I believe also strongly that the way and manner the court proceedings air corner. I do not think for any reason. In the sense of fairness, not in the sense of bias, but in the sense of fairness. Ni say be an lawyer and Becca say, or step it down. Into a casa then it means there's a problem. You understand? And he has cited interference from government. And this is not the first time I hear who's idea. There is a section at the court premises or court enclave. You have a court 9. MPP ni bi anya asem ho ne yedeko. O ja se, o ti omu kosoro ba ye den, ubedifo. Wahu. Na de bia no eya na and this for na ye omu adwen say bia the party will stay in power forever. What I say? When there is a belief for rule of law, on when I say I was any party as I said there's rule of law, I was so bia na heading and embrace this idea. But maybe some in your be say on no party na friend NDC no, what is their problem with the rule of law? Mobile na nipa be close to 7 and 8. Omoda so that trial. ayen koma se mu wie yo. Nanaya. You came in and the Attorney General is saying to Ghanaians that Ofusa some no mudi achina and faso bi eni so enyo deshe and to a questioning nyina. Enti mi bo si esu yenya akwenya na ye ba. Ni esu ye be hu se in kofa ye de o makokot nyina no. Attorney General na ye de be ba onso hu se emfaso bi eni no kwahye a. Me che mo so mbeti ase. But I know that they don't have the belief of rule of law. Because almost from history, everything about judges and the law, they hate. And that is why they lined up about 4 or 5 judges and executed them. And so anytime a law online, they have a very big problem. And they have shown it several times. What I say? Put people in places they don't belong, give unnecessary bail conditions. And this inform Kwana Ami say yeah landing property, a bill of 500 million, a bill of no problem. I am saying that the NPP is going to endure this process for as long as the NDC wants.
Okay.
What you say? But let them also remember that from anything until what a then called then bad then. NDC will come back to opposition. Okay. And when the NPP is back, he might witness some of the things and fire peeved, anger, or modi be share jumum normal ayakayaka NDC for. Why won't you allow the court system, Supreme Court system, juma, and you want to me as America? Other areas and fire more necessarily trying to show and then flex power. What you saying? To me, the exercise block this day after your mark can. When you do tools, the man has started melting. He said, and I quote, I said, this thing we cherish so much, it melts and it melts with time.
Okay.
And see, media, want to media, Sabi, say, why Ghana Bonia? Supreme Court in a betche. So Anya Ghana Boniswa, Supreme Court in a betche. The NPP is not going to stand with one to me on this issue and say, no. Because we believe in the rule of law. We will come to the finality of this problem. But my problem is that the NDC should also remember that how are almost misusing powers now, which has been given to them. They should remember that their time is also melting. About 2028, the NDC wouldn't be no more.
Okay.
There's a new person that will come, and when that person also comes, flexing the power. We will endure the process until the time ends, because we know that come 2029, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will become the president of this country. And some of the people are sabi omanya ya yaka no ebe me ya so mo dia bufuo ene yawo you met out the same thing to the NDC.
Okay, quick yeah better see rewo your last and final topic.
Okay, bibi about that is why there was an execution of 3 court judges. Let's separate PNDC from NDC.
That's in the fee.
Let's separate the two. The PNDC and the NDC, 2 different things. PNDC was a military government, and NDC is a democratic party. PNDC, and in fact, even the 3 court judges that were executed, for history, and then to educate those watching, for history, we never found out who actually gave the order for the execution of the judges.
That is not the point.
So once we never found out, you can't pinpoint and say that NDC is behind it. Those who were executed, the culprit, Joachim Amate Kyei, he was executed and charged because he carried out the order. The person who gave out the order to date, we don't know. Let's separate the two.
Okay, your last and final topic for discussion. Interior Minister said in Anthemakulu, idea was serving the sentence prison. And rather, minority and so a press conference. So say so many weeks said Nambe PMU my Ghana. She was never in prison. See and rather minority no esha se womu remu kweku dan kwa maminti we.
Former Maslok CEO said in Tamaklo, Waba, Ghana, to serve her prison sentence. Now, Oshe, ye NDC government, ye was a ye in fact corporates in C.
Kumasi online.
Ghana, I'm a survey or team. It is said in Tamaklo, and then Wabane de, we can't Waba Ghana anti not street or co prison. No, it has to follow due process. Now, according to Interior Minister, she has come, the process is done, and then she's serving her prison sentence. So I don't know where the minority is coming in with she's not serving her sentence. She came to Ghana to serve a sentence. We found her guilty of embezzling funds. So she's here to serve her term. And she will do that. So the best person to give information is the Interior Minister, not minority in government, in Parliament. Minority don't have information about said Tamaklo. If they want information to said Tamaklo or concerning said Tamaklo, they should write for information from the Interior Ministry or listen to the spokesperson or the minister himself. And then he himself will give the information. Of course, he himself has come out to say that said Tamaklo is serving her sentence. Okay. I hope that we can also do same for Kedoforiata to also come for trial and then we know what is going on. Okay. But for now, according to Interior Minister, said Tamaklo is and will be serving her prison sentence for embezzling funds and extorting state property.
Okay, we come on some minty.
Yo, we dey mama monitor for nyanko. Na let me say, me bisa question we. Na ya mpacho say the jam time maklo ba hu no.
No.
Kumasi online.
Pictures so say bia waba. See the number
news. Airport ya no oti wheelchair mo ni.
Omu hu ye the battery so me hu ye. And I'm busy mo. Oh, also the BR, I can say the theatrics of the NDC, it never leaves them. What's your say? And they are doing this in the interest of MPP for Nkofa for Yatambra. I am saying it on record here. MPP is not in power. We do not have the power and the tools to go and bring Oforiata. Neither are we not supporting what is happening. If Oforiata in his own wisdom wants to come, he can come. If not, you are in power. Use your state apparatus and everything that you have to go and bring Oforiata the same way you have brought Sedinam Tamaklo. Oh, believe you say Oforiata Yabonia. Go and bring him. Wako Sedinam Tamaklo, Yaboy and Samama, no problem. And he said Oforiata so ubetimia. Same process as the Tamaklo firm. First, same process now for Oforiata bra. What I say. Now whether she's in prison or she's not, may I know me when say a theatrics be no more play. Oh, a theatrics be no more play. Into your best way. We are only asking the NDC that. I call my first so among the MPP, your friends say, said in Amabla. I'm on for Oforiata mbra. Now, watch my name because as a noun, your name charges a diabo Oforiata. But I must say, why mistake? No problem. Go and bring him. But do not ask the MPP to go and bring him. We are not in power and we do not have the capacity to go and bring him.
All right, Meda was here, Papa. In fact, yeah, as I said, nephew, that you turn suffer more. Mutimi ababe kaya hona, mode eja de ekoswa ye maimu, mode mo submissions ni ade nyina no aba to your loyal viewers. You better munyina see Papa send so moje bre ehwe nsempa na ya asawa me de be so munjumeko bi adaroma era mitimi di show down jumede ne be so mo Danis garage Mr. Car bia wo pato bia no ukohu wo mo menye bi e de ama mo location e Kumasi asokwa wo mo ni TI Amas enedi nhwe ni 0550623377 obetimi afre Danis garage wo number ya mabobo so e de ama mo saso era police ban phone so eso masia me pacho waposo etutu nentu wechi ne jese wokotodwe ni ade nyina etutu akohu wo mo a omenye bi edi ama me pacho all the pharmaceutical shops chemist shops ni ade nyina no obenya police bam ato ba open dudu etu a okọ Misty Herbal Center ewo Imrom Kumasi a mepacho ebi ewo ho no mobetumi so afre wo mo ewo number eda kasafoni na se no wo mbefa na eja wo majo so shonko na nkomotwetwe ewo ho no dodo bi a wo petu bia no wetumi etu akwa akoton Mamenda production team ni nyina se ensema eba won karata nim 80 the person ye camera any MC anso de na ya any kwadwo yebo a won san no adwuma na twegu ye executive producer Mr Daniel yebo a me so ametina adwam di dwuma de ye beso mu medin any nana ya se wanyame adoma Monday ye besan so edi ehia e wo showdown dwuma de so for now na de makara mo stay safe.